Top of the morning to you lads.
Howdy. 7:30. We're on our way to the South Bend Airport, and we're going to Florida to find a place to live.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, we've lived in Florida before, but we're about to kind of spontaneously move back. We have both already had our last days of work, so we got a little bit of pressure on us. We got 4 days to find either an apartment or a house or wherever we're going to be living, and we already have someone taking over our lease. So basically what we're saying is we have to find a place to live. There's not really an option. So we're coming back, and then we're going to pack up our stuff and move back down. So we'll take you guys along as we try and find our place to live. And that's pretty much it. We'll probably want to do some fun vacation-y stuff while we're there, but it won't be as relaxing as normal because, like I said, we do have to find a place. So we'll see you guys soon, and bye! We're here!
Yep, we just landed and got to our hotel.
We're waiting for check-in right now, so we're just hanging out by the pool. I guess we're okay with it.
It's not that warm. It's like
no,
80s.
it's like, yeah, it's like mid-60s. But we're still super tired. I feel like my eyes just look like they're like halfway open.
Yeah, we're really tired.
Probably gonna go get some food.
Yeah, I'm hungry and sleepy.
Yeah. Maybe we'll eat and then pass out for a little bit, and then we'll maybe make a game plan for the week so we can go find a place to live. See you soon. Okay, so we've been wandering around, just driving around tonight because we're trying to find something to do. We thought maybe we'd go out to eat, but we're not really hungry because we had a big lunch. So we were just gonna go to like Walmart or something, but we came across something that we didn't know was happening right now.
You can turn me around.
Yeah.
It's the fair.
And the funny thing about it is last year when we lived here, we wanted to go to the fair so bad and we were pumped for it because we like live for the fair in Indiana. But last year at this time when it was going on, COVID had started like the week before. So they canceled the fair and we were so bummed. And now here we are on vacation and we happen upon the fair.
Yep, it's random. We're literally just driving. We're like, wait, is that the fair?
Like, is that a Ferris wheel? So now I think we know what we're having for dinner, and it's probably going to include corn dogs, elephant ears, and maybe mini donuts. What an exciting thing to come across.
We're pumped.
Going away. Right now. Here comes Miley. Again. Rolling Thunder taking over. It's to the Thunder. It's Rolling Thunder down to the fourth corner.
We officially made it to the corn dogs.
The hop.
It's a little sad because normally I only get the large ones, but we got the small ones because we might order a lot more food. We don't know yet. So we're trying to keep our appetite available for more food.
What is that?
A corn dog. We both have corn dogs. It looks like it's just, I just got some foil. Dun, da, da, da. Deep fried Rice Krispies.
Classic
And an elephant ear. Oh.
Classic. It is my favorite.
We couldn't decide on just one, so I guess we just got two. We just each chose our own. Well, neither of us are even hungry. I don't really know why we got these, but, and it's kind of expensive to buy fair food, but we're justifying this by saying that last year the fairs in Indiana were closed and we always go to that, and the fairs in Florida were closed, so we couldn't go to that. So we're making up for the fact that we missed all of last year's fair. So we justified it, right? All right, we're gonna go eat.
What do you think, guys? Forgot my swim trunks after Sydney told me to bring them.
So somebody thought that coming to Florida, you didn't even need to bring swim trunks.
Walk of shame right now. But I got some cool swim trunks out of the deal, so I'm not that mad.
I don't know if they're that cool. What do you guys think?
The pineapples.
They're pineapples,
You'll
but...
see me in them. If you don't like them now, you'll like them later.
So we just got back to the hotel after going to the fair and to Walmart. I'm gonna see if you can be on video. What are you up to?
Toon Blast.
Playing some Toon Blast.
Winding down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
So now we have to spend the rest of the evening or night. It's like 11:30, 11:45. So we have to spend the rest of the night figuring out our game plan for tomorrow because it's Monday morning. It's like Wednesday morning we fly back out. So the pressure is on. We'll see you tomorrow. It's apartment hunting day.
We're at our first apartment here in Florida.
It's actually the one that we've lived at before. And we used to live in a 1-bed, 1-bath. So we're gonna check out price for 2-bed, 2-bath. And it's kind of nostalgic being back and we love it here, but I think it's gonna be out of our price range.
Yeah, it was pretty expensive with a 1-bed, 1-bath last time.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot and at least ask. But
yeah, we're just wanting like a 1 or 2 month lease probably.
Yeah.
We're planning on buying pretty soon, so we're gonna see if maybe they can work something out with us. So if they can, then it might be a possibility, but it's just our first stop. It's just our first stop. We'll keep you updated. Okay, so what do you think of the last one?
It was kind of a bummer because it was out of our price range, but not only that, but the shortest lease they had is 7 months, and we can't really do that in case we would buy a house right when we move down. Where are you looking?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Looking for lizards.
Yeah. Parrots? But it was several hundred more than what we paid for a 1-bedroom, and we were already kind of out of our price range when we lived there the last time. So we're at our next place, and it's a lot older, but
still looks nice. It has fountains and stuff.
yeah, fountains make a difference.
Fountains make a big difference.
We talked to them on the phone when we were up in Indiana, and they said a 7-month lease is their shortest. But we're gonna try and see if they'll make any exceptions, and we'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. Alright, so we really liked that last one.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it had like a more outdoorsy feel to it. So I was like a lot more drawn to it than some of like the ritzier places that have like just a pool and palm trees and everything else is kind of concrete.
Yeah,
but
it was like lots of greenery.
Yeah, it had like moss hanging from the trees and like hammocks laying around and stuff.
And like it also not only had the pool, but the pond with a fountain.
I think it had a hot tub too. Pretty cool.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
Maybe.
I missed that.
I think it did.
Not that I wasn't already like sold on it.
But anyway, it didn't have a garage.
That's the downside of getting an apartment. So that's what we keep going back to.
We love flipping furniture as like an additional income, but
So we need like a space to do it.
we just didn't have that. But other than that,
Not a lot of apartments too, I guess.
And we wouldn't be able to move into the end of April. We're looking for a place at the beginning of April.
April 29th is the first available. It is the same price too as the apartments we used to live in Florida for a 1-bed, 1-bath, but we'd be getting a 2-bed, 2-bath for the same price. So even though it's a little bit more than what we wanted to spend, we'd be getting a lot more out of it.
And it's on the first floor.
And it's on the first floor.
That makes moving in a lot easier.
And getting groceries a lot easier.
Taking the dog out, you don't have to go down a flight of stairs or hop on an elevator.
Like we said, we already have someone taking over our lease the first week of April in Indiana. So we're kind of stuck because we love it though.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
But we do have a backup plan.
We do have a backup plan. Should we tell him now or should we tell him later?
Tell them now.
Tell him now.
I'll tell them later.
Tell him later. Okay. You'll find out later.
In like 30 seconds. Cut this part out.
All right, well, we do have a backup plan, so we're gonna go check that out. We'll fill you guys in on that just as soon as we get there, and we'll let you guys know.
finally made it to the beach.
Yay! As for our living situation, we might be doing something a little different than what we had hoped for or expected. We went to visit my grandma because she lives down here and she has some rental properties. So she said that she has some openings coming up about the week that we're going to be moving down.
It doesn't have like a pool or anything, but that's fine with us, we think. We think we're going to save a bunch of money.
Yeah, I love being down here like in like the apartment that we lived at because it had the pool and you get the whole Florida experience. But if we can only have a 7-month lease, then it just doesn't really make sense because it'd be fine to get an apartment if that's what we were like wanting to stay in.
I just didn't want to be tied down to a place for that long.
Yeah, and we are kind of wanting to get a house eventually. We want to make sure that we have a garage for like furniture, remodeling and stuff like that, and we definitely just want our own space too so that we can play music and don't have to worry about neighbors or anything like that. So it's not quite as thrilling as having our own place right away.
And the places, all for apartments are nice. They're not like run down or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. It would be clean and nice and everything. She does have renters in and out of there, so we don't want to take up her space for too long. But at least this would give us...
My arm is getting so tired.
At least this would... At least this would give us that push to go find our own place.
Yep.
So it's not a done deal or anything, but we don't really know what other options we have.
This seems like the best financial option.
Yeah, because if we were to buy a house like this week when we're down here, like things still wouldn't be done in time anyway. So it's like we do need somewhere temporarily to live.
Yep. Take a look at the ocean. It's like 68 degrees right now. So.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly, but that at least means that the
Still
beach
nice.
is empty, so we get it to ourselves. So we're gonna enjoy some time out here on the beach together and kind of relax because I knew this was gonna be like a working vacation, but it's a lot more stressful than I had even wanted it to be. We'll let you know if we find any other living options or whatever, but as of right now, this is probably what's gonna be best for us and get us closer to his
Holding my arm up.
and at least get us closer to buying our own house. So that's pretty much it.
See you soon.
We're home!
We made it! Okay, so we got 6 days to pack it up and move it out.
We're not taking a U-Haul this time, so we've got a lot of furniture to get rid of and a lot of things to pack in the next 6 days and a long to-do list.
A really long to-do list.
But we'll be excited once we get down there and all this work is done. But it's kind of hard too, knowing that we're moving somewhere temporarily. It'll be nice once we get through this temporary portion of living at the rental before we get to our permanent home. But we're so grateful for my grandma to let us live there while we look for our permanent home. A big shout out to Grandma Betty. Hey! But thanks for watching while we went to Florida and looked for a place to live. Wish us luck and
like and subscribe.
And turn on that notification bell so you can see when we post new videos. And stay tuned for next week because we're going to be posting our video for why we moved from Indiana to Florida, back to Indiana, and now we're going back to Florida. Don't miss it. You will regret it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
See ya.